Welcome back, Radsters. He's Ricky.
And he's Dan, and today we're going to be taking a look at 3 different kimchi bowls. Welcome to RAD Reviews.
RAD Reviews.
So what we've got here, we've got a couple from Korea, the Paldo and the Nongshim, and we've got a packet from Thailand as well, Mama Noodle.
Mama.
They're a pretty big deal. 1972 they started in Bangkok.
There you
They're
go.
older than me.
Yeah.
Massive market share in Thailand. They've got over 50% of the instant noodle share.
Oh, they really?
Yeah,
Well, there you go.
Big deal.
The last time I actually ate kimchi at a restaurant, I contracted Campylobacter.
What's that?
It's, well, it's a pretty gnarly food poisoning, to be
Oh.
honest. I obviously didn't get it from the kimchi, I got it from the Duck Dom Bury. It was from Wagamama's, actually. So hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
But shall we take a look?
Absolutely. Let's see what we've got.
Okay, Danny, first up in our trio of treats today.
We've got the Kimchi Ramen Cup Noodle Soup from Nongshim. If you don't know, kimchi is like fermented Korean cabbage.
There you go.
The picture's pretty cute. It's a soup noodle, so there's going to be a bit of broth there.
I like a soup noodle.
Yeah, a bit of broth to enjoy. Let's have a look and see what this one tastes like. So let's have a look what we've got in here.
Okie dokie.
One of my favourite bits opening it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's funny packets.
yeah.
Or at least they pack it.
Well, a packet. There's some good vegetables in there. I'm presuming that's dry cabbage. And then there's a soup base there. The noodles are looking a little bit thin in there, but there's a bit of spring onion in there. But the proof of the pudding's in the tasting, so let's see what it's like.
Alrighty. Nongshim kimchi ramyeon.
Excited about it. Looks absolutely stunning.
It really does.
For an instant noodle. Anyway, I've seen prettier dishes, but for an instant noodle, it looks really good. The bits of cabbage that were dehydrated have come up really nicely.
Yeah, really thick.
It's quite a substantial. The noodles look thin, but when it kind of seemed to sort of expand and expand.
I think it all works. It looks good. It smells amazing. So, should we get into it? Should we get into it? I heard a crunch there, Danny.
I think it's a slurp.
A slurp.
Quite spicy.
You know what? I didn't expect that kick.
Well, the chili kick.
No, I didn't.
It's quite spicy,
I just assumed that it wasn't going to be part of it. I'm going to try this kimchi.
The cabbagey bit.
You know what? I can still taste the fact that it's fermented, which is great.
I was cabbage as well.
Yeah, I was thinking that it was going to get lost.
You know when you get dehydrated bits of vegetables in your in your noodles?
Yeah.
They kind of become a bit nondescript.
Yeah.
But these are really good.
It had a crunch. I got a crunch.
Yeah.
You know what, Danny? These have taken me by surprise because they're much more tasty than I thought. I think from a consistency and a quality point of view of the noodle, I don't think it's the best. It looks great.
Yeah.
I think that you can kind of tell that it's not a premium.
I'll be honest, I'm a little bit surprised that the noodle has still got a little bit of bite to it because they were so thin when I was unwrapping it. I thought they're going to go like mushy straight away.
Yeah. I'm getting the like pickle taste in every bite, which is great. Yeah.
I agree with you.
I'm going to try this soup.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the soup as well.
Yeah.
So
this
we can
broth,
compare notes.
which is basically what the show's about.
Yeah. It's nice. Again, sort of chili kick, good balance of flavours.
There's a little bit of salt in there.
Yeah. It's not too salty.
It's not. What do you say? Salt forward.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I reckon salt forward.
I think it's good. It's got a bit of a stank.
It's got a good kick to it.
Yeah. Do you wanna?
I want to score.
You get to scoring.
Okay. It's nice. The noodles were slightly better than I thought, but I shouldn't score it up for that. I should take it on sort of face value.
Yeah.
The balance of flavours is nice. What I was really surprised about is the quality of the cabbage.
Yeah.
And that's earning it points, to be honest with you. So I'm going to give this a 7.1.
Wow. Excellent. You like it? I was surprised in a very positive way. I think the soup base sat really nicely. There's more varieties of kimchi than there are days in the year, Dan.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact.
Wow.
That's one right there for you.
Yeah.
So it was an interest. I've never eaten kimchi in that way, but I wasn't disappointed. The taste is there throughout every bite, and I really enjoyed it. 7.3.
Good score.
Let's move on.
On to the next one. What you got there, Ricky?
I have the Mama brand kimchi flavour Oriental style instant noodles. First one we've ever had from Mama, which is the Thai brand.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the Thais can do kimchi noodles as good as the Korean ones.
You wouldn't have thought so.
I wouldn't have thought so.
But I guess now's the perfect time to find out.
Let's do it.
Okay, Dan, let's take a look inside.
Let's have a look.
Coming our way here. Oh dear.
Tricky to open. We've got noodles in there. They look nice and thick.
They do look thick.
To be fair, I've had Mama noodles. I haven't tried these ones before.
Yeah.
So we've got packets as well.
What have we got?
Oh, here you are.
Okay, so
we've got, I suppose that must be the dried
kimchi?
cabbage.
Yeah.
We've got some chili powder there, and we've got the soup base.
So we're expecting some heat.
3 packets there.
Excellent.
Let's see what it tastes like.
Okie dokie. Mama brand kimchi flavour Oriental style instant noodle.
Yes.
It looks very attractive.
Looks nice, doesn't it?
Straight away, there's a lack of veg compared to the Nongshim
Absolutely. The
product.
The last one, it kind of just seemed to fluff up as you added water.
Yeah.
And there were genuine bits of cabbage in
Yes,
there that
yeah.
you could actually taste with cabbage. Whereas this, it looks like it's got some green things.
It's just a straight
That are
kimchi
slightly
flavour
thing,
isn't
yeah.
it? But let's not take that away until
Let's see what it
I
tastes
can.
like.
Yeah, let's taste it. Noodles are much broader, as we mentioned earlier.
Mm. I like the noodles.
I like the noodles.
The noodles, they've got a bit bite to them, a bit
Flavour's
thicker.
not as good.
It's not. There's nothing really kimchi
Yeah.
coming through.
Kimchi-esque.
It's like a vegetable broth with a bit of chilli in it. There's a bit of a kick.
Yeah, there is. It's starting to heat up
I think the broth will be
where the fire's at.
a lot spicier. But it tastes cheaper.
Mm.
It tastes more artificial.
If kimchi wasn't written on the package,
Mm.
I don't think I'd know. You
No.
know, before the first noodle we did, we was getting that pickle straight from all the way through. Really.
Absolutely. No, you're right. I think from a noodle point of view, you really want it to taste like what it says it is.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I mean, we're eating these pretty critically, I know, but the noodle, the thick noodle, is adding, a plus point, a positive.
I agree with you.
But it's just not kimchi.
Can I drink from the bowl?
You can drink from the
I
bowl.
think
You
I
just did.
So we can cut that out. No, we won't. Yeah.
Score first, Danny.
Do you want me to score it?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Talk to us.
I think comparing it with that's what we're doing. We're comparing 3 kimchi noodles.
Yeah.
So comparing with the last one, the crunch wasn't there on the veggies. The noodles were slightly better, but it's negligible. Mm-hmm. It tastes a little bit more artificial.
Yeah.
It tastes like a cheaper product. I'm going to give it 5.9. 5.9.
I think pretty
bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Mm.
It's a little more brutal than I think I'm going for from my feeling. I like the fact that the noodles are nice and thick. It's adding to the experience in a positive way. There's nothing kimchi about it. There was a few flakes of green matter on top there.
Yeah, that's what I describe them as well.
Yeah, the kick was getting spicier as we're going along. It certainly came from the soup, but there was no pickle in there, no kimchi flavour.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I enjoyed them for what they were. 6.4. Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Not too bad. Should we move on to the last one?
Yeah, see if the third one does any better.
Okay, Danny, bringing up the rear with the third packet. What do we have here?
We've got Ricky. We've got Mr. Kimchi. There's a guy on there, and he calls himself Mr. Kimchi. So he's got to have some big balls if he thinks he's
you're right.
Mr. Kimchi.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? If this doesn't win, then I might write to Mr. Kimchi. Dear Mr. Kimchi, what are you on about, mate?
See what he's saying. See what his excuses are.
Absolutely. Big things. It's the stir-fried style noodle as well, in a big bowl. So I'm expecting some of that fried flavour to come through as well. So let's.
Yeah, we sort of. Well, I'm just going to say we're sort of getting back to what we know and love from a drainer, which is great.
From a packaging point of view, it's really quite good actually. It's got Mr. Kimchi on there. There's the Korean references. There's a little bit of thought put into the packaging. It gives me little drain holes, which I like. No need for a colander. Let's have a go and see what it tastes like. I never get tired of this bit. I'm like a kid at Christmas every time, honestly. So let's have a look what we've got in here. Oh, a little bit tricky to get open.
Go easy, brother.
Oh, I'll fold that back. Okay.
Is that
there's a packet.
Wet mix?
Yeah, so there's a packet of sauce in there.
What's it say on it?
What does it say? I can't read Korean, you know.
You can't read Korean.
No, I'm going to try.
Should have a basic grasp of Korean.
Mr. Kimchi, kimchi sachet, it says.
Okay.
What's
in the bowl?
Well, you know what? We have got some veggies at the bottom. I don't know if you can see them in there.
Yeah.
And then we've got some medium thickness noodles.
And there's a lot of noodles there.
There's a lot of noodles. Yeah. You know what? I'm excited. I'm excited about this.
Ditto.
Let's see what it tastes like.
Dude, Paldo, Mr. Kimchi.
Mr. Kimchi.
The man himself.
Let's see what you got.
What do you reckon from an appearance?
Looks pretty.
It does look pretty. There's some nice kimchi kind of, veg in here that's sort of puffed up nicely.
Yeah, you couldn't really see it from the making of. Oh, yeah. You know what?
Oh, wow. There's, an unmistakable taste of it. The like, pickly kind of taste.
Straight away, this tastes the most kimchi-ish.
Yes, I'm trying to find like a base. If there's like a chicken, I don't think there is. I think
it's
just
kimchi. All just kimchi.
Yeah. So what about that letter that you no longer have to write to Mr. Kimchi?
Yeah, Mr. Kimchi. I'll let you off. You know, I'm not going to complain. It's really good. There's a balance of spice coming through there.
Yeah.
It's not a soup, which I prefer. I think you prefer the soups, don't you?
I do like the soups. I do like the soups. But to be honest, it's nice to go back to, because we've just had 2 soups on the bounce.
Saving that for later, that one.
Oh yeah, you keep it there.
Yeah.
You keep it there. Because we've had 2 soups on the bounce, and I think it's a nice little mix anyway,
You know what? The more I eat...
kick.
I was about to say there's a builder in it there.
Yeah. It's a creeper. Yeah. But not a problem whatsoever, I think.
No. And, with it being a stir-fried style noodle as well.
Yeah.
I think I can taste.
You can. Yeah.
I can taste that.
Like there's that little oily, not overbearing, but
it's a positive thing.
It's there for me. It's a cracking noodle. I was say I'm surprised. Paldo. I don't think I've been let down by
all the Paldo products have been good so far.
I think
if I had one thing that I could say would make this one better, the first noodle that we had today, the Nongshim, the actual rehydrated cabbage.
Yeah.
was better than the rehydrated cabbage in this one.
That is true. That is true. But the flavour here.
Flavour's best flavour.
Yeah.
Best flavour.
Yeah. I think it's also worth mentioning that there were a lot of noodles in that part.
Yeah.
Both our bowls were full, but the main bowl was not empty. So,
a little midnight snack.
A little midnight snack, exactly.
Right.
This is fabulous.
Do you want me to go first?
You go first.
I'm ready. Okay, so that one, what was good about it? The noodles were really good. Kind of a medium thickness noodle, I'd say.
Yeah.
Not as thin as the first one, so it had a little bit of bite to it.
Yeah.
The texture was great. The hit of the chili was really good. You can taste the cabbage. You can taste the fermentation of the cabbage as well. And I think that comes because it was a sachet of, I guess, kimchi rather than a packet of powdered kimchi.
Yes.
So my only thing that's probably a little bit of a negative, it's not a bad thing, but I think I'm just comparing it to the first one that I had. The actual bits of cabbage in it weren't as cabbagey as they could have been. Yeah. So if Mr. Kimchi spoke to Mr. Nongshim and said, look, give me some of your dehydrated cabbage, we've got a winner product here.
A meeting of the minds.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a pretty good score, to be honest with you, because there wasn't anything I disliked about it. Yeah. And I'm giving it an 8.5.
Wowza. 8.5. For me, it was so very kimchi. As silly as that sounds. It was kimchi. Yes, it was delicious. For me, it was a fantastic noodle. I really, really enjoyed it. Plenty of flavour from the kimchi, which was I was trying to locate it to be, you know, some kind of chicken taste or something, but I think it's just straight kimchi. The noodles were nice and semi-broad. I think that they were a perfect combination. I still have the flavour in my mouth. I am going to score this noodle a 8.7. 8.7.
It's big.
So yeah, it was delicious.
Okay.
Okie dokie, that brings us nicely to the RAD scores, the final RAD scores.
Okay, and in third place we've got Mama Noodle. To be honest, it was a bit artificial tasting.
Yeah, well, the noodles were good. I really enjoyed the noodles.
I think what we're looking at here is a Thai company making kimchi noodles. It's a bit like asking a panda bear to play basketball. It just isn't going to work. So third place.
Third place with a RAD score of 12.3, which I think was deserved, really.
It's a fair score.
Yeah.
It's a fair score.
In second place was the Kimchi Ramen from Nongshim. I really liked the way that the kimchi sort of puffed up.
It's a little bit artificial flavour tasting to me, but it was pretty good though. I'd definitely eat them again.
Silver place there with 14.4.
That's good.
Yeah, it's respectable.
Today's winner.
However... Yeah,
Mr. Kimchi. Mr. Kimchi. He lived up to his name. I know why he calls himself Mr. Kimchi now.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
I like the noodles. I like the balance of flavours. Yeah. It was the most kimchi-esque, kimchi-less, kimchi-less.
It tasted most of kimchi.
It tasted most of kimchi out of the three.
This is true. Yeah.
So if you're going to treat yourself to a kimchi noodle, this will be the one. What did it score?
It scored a 17.2.
Massive.
Great work, Mr. Kimchi. Another great product from Paldo. Yeah. I think it's an absolutely deserved top place for the Kimchi Shootout.
Yeah, I might write him a thank you letter.
I think he deserves it.
Yep. Okay, noodle pickers, let's see how these fare on the scoreboard. Mr. Kimchi, standing where he should be, top of the table, banged straight into number one, 17.2. It's going to be hard to beat. And then we've got Nongshim Kimchi Ramen Cup Soup Noodle. That's 14.4, so that goes bang into 6th place. And it's a sad state of affairs for the Mama Noodle, the kimchi from Thailand. It came in at 12.3. Unfortunately, it doesn't make it into our top 10.
Well, thank you very much for coming on our little tour around North and South Korea with a little stop in Thailand. We've just eaten 3 kimchis in 3 different ways, and I've really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
It was great. Please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell. It would really help us out to get the word around. Leave us some comments below, and I want to thank you very much for watching today's episode, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thank you.